Hi everyone, Todd Urban here from TRU Financial Coaching with a shorter video this time on one topic, and that's the time value of money. The concept of start investing early and let your money grow for you. I have an interesting demonstration here of three individuals that I'm calling Early Ed, Moderate Megan, and later Larry. All three of them are investing $100 a month, and all three of them are getting 8% return on their investments. The only difference is Early Ed starts at 22, Megan at 32, and Larry at 42. Let's take a look at the results. By retirement age of 67, Ed will have invested $55,200 of his own money, and yet at 67 have $542,300. Megan, starting 10 years later, will have invested $43,200 of her own money, and at age 67 she'll have $242,500, less than half of Ed. And Larry, starting later, invests $31,200 of his own money, and at age 67, he'll have $103,600, less than half of Megan. One thing I think is really interesting to point out here is that Ed will have invested just $24,000 more than Larry, but at age 67 will end up with over $400,000 more than Larry, which really shows the importance of starting early. So let's take a look at this one different way, and that is, what would Megan and Larry have to invest each month starting 10 or 20 years later than Ed? So Ed's investing his $100 a month. Megan, starting 10 years later, will have to invest $224 a month to end up with the same amount as Ed at age 67. And Larry, $524 a month to get to the same amount starting 20 years after Ed. Larry invests $163,000 of his own money to get the same result at age 67 as Ed, investing just $55,000 of his own money. Now, let me set these three individuals aside and end with one thing, talking with the parents out there. If you invested $2,000 when your child was born, you added nothing to it, and that money grew by 8% each year. When your child reached age 18, your money will have quadrupled to $8,000, which will be available to them for college. Or by the time they reach age 30, it would be $20,000, a down payment for a house. Or, believe it or not, your $2,000 by the time they reach age 60 will have grown all the way to $200,000, adding nothing else to it. What a blessing either one of these three things would be to leave to your child. Now, if you're listening to this video and you're thinking to yourself, I haven't started, I didn't start early enough, let me encourage you to start. Start now with what you can. If you'd like to talk with me about it, I would love to talk with you about it. Both my Facebook and website are at the bottom of the screen. Shoot me an email, reach out to me, let's have a discussion. And let me say something to the parents and grandparents out there who are listening to this video. Perhaps as I was talking about starting early, there's a loved one in mind. Child or grandchild, they're in their 20s, they're in their 30s, maybe they're engaged, about to get married, and you'd love to have them have a discussion on finances to help get them off on the right foot. As a financial coach, that's one thing that I absolutely love to do. Reach out to me. I'd love to talk with them about it. All right? Thanks.